Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make Webby from Ducktales. So you will need a loom, a hook, a holding hook is what I call it. You can use an extra hook, a toothpick, something to hold her pieces on before we make her body, so then we can add them onto it, like her legs and feet and things. And then it's regular bands for all of these. I'll write down in the description how many of each color. But for the eyes, you can use either beads or bands. But if you use the beads, you will need something to thread them onto a band with. So I use a bread tie. You can use pretty much anything as long as you can bend it into the shape of a V. And these can slide over it. If it can do that, then you can use it. It doesn't matter. But if you use the bands, you don't need a bread tie or anything. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so for the tail, you take 2 white bands and put it on the first and second peg. It doesn't matter which row you do. I'm just doing this one because it's closest. You take 2 more, put it on the next pin. So it's on the first 3 pins, but 2 sets of 2, I guess. 1 single band, wrap it around this bottom peg 3 times, so it's on once. Twist it, put it on again. Twist it, put it on, and that's 3 times. You go in, push these 3 back, and here, grab the 2, take it off the pin, and onto the next. And then you can see what you need to grab. So reach in, grab them, and put them on the forward peg. Grab a toothpick or whatever you're going to use to hold things and take off the tail. And then for her bow, there's a couple ways I can think we can do this. I'm going to make it on the loom just because I am using silicone, the pinkish bands color, and the silicone bands, see, it just broke. If you stretch them too much, they break, but they don't stretch very well. So, yeah, I need to get more because I broke that one like a silly person. Okay, so you take a single pink band. You don't have to use these ones. They just look the best in my opinion. So, I did not explain that at all. So you take the band and you stretch it, make it to a figure 8, and then put it back on your fingers, and then transfer this band onto the board on the first second peg. Or you can take the band, put it on, but instead of letting go, you pull, twist, and put it back on. Then we'll do that a 3rd time. Take 2 pink, put on the next one, then we'll go down 3 more times. But we will do it the twisting way. Annie! Hush! So we went down once with the doubled over band, twice with the doubled over band, and a 3rd time. So this is doubled over, doubled over, doubled over, 2 bands, doubled over, doubled over, doubled over, which is not a word anymore. Yeah. So you take another pink band, go to the bottom, and wrap this around 4 times. So it's on once, twice, a 3rd, and a 4th. Reach down through that band like we did with the tail, grab the 2, take it off the pin and onto the next. If you're using silicone bands, you have to go slow or they will snap. Go in, go up, especially when they're doubled over. It's really hard sometimes. Okay, and then these are the two. I just keep hooking them up. I'm going to go back to the bottom and just take these couple ones off so it doesn't snap. Then you just keep on going up and up till you get to this last one. After you loop that, you take a single pink band, stick your hook through it. Instead of putting it on your toothpick or hook, you grab the single pink band, pull it through, and then push that down and put it back onto your hook. Grab this back one and put it over the hook and off. So that way it's onto this band and you pull tight, and that will make a slip knot. Take it all off, and this is what you should have. We will hide this little dangly later, but for now you can just go and put it on your hook. So for the arm, for here it's two colored. I'm going to use the silicone pinkish beige color. I think it looks the best for this, but you can use pastel pink or really like whatever you want. So you take two bands, put it on the first and second peg, then you go down 2 more times with 2 bands, and then you go down twice with white. So you should have 5 rows. 3 are pink, 2 are white. I take a single band. Single band wrapped around this bottom peg 3 times. That's once, twist, twice, twist, and a 3rd time. You reach it in, pull them up to the next peg, and then you will loop up all the way to the top. Doogie, it's okay. She's in trouble. Okay. So then put it on your hook like I just did. Take it off the loom. And then on the bottom, if it looks weird like this, you can just stick your hook in through the 3 loops and kind of like pull them and slide it around. And sometimes that helps. Other times they just don't want to look good, but yeah. Then for the other arm, I'm going to show you how to make it on the hook, but you can use it on the loom. So take a single white band, wrap it around 3 times, so there are 3 loops. Grab 2 white bands, pull these 3 over and onto it, push it down and slide on. Take 2 more white bands, pick up these 4, slide it on, you pull it down and replace it. Then you take 2 pink, slide it on, pull it down, take 2 more, and 2 more, place it. So now there should be 3 pink, 2 white. Put it on your extra hook, and there they are. Okay, so now we're going to do the little beak or the bill. You take 2 yellow bands, put them on the first and second peg. I will say I recommend using mango. That's what I used on my first one, and I like it a lot better. I just ran out, so I'm using yellow. But if you know, want to know what I think, use mango. 2 yellow on the second peg in the middle and the second peg on the left. Do that the same thing, but going to the right. Take a single band, wrap it around this bottom right peg 3 times. That's once, twist, 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 and a third. Take another single band, do it on the left side. Once, twist, twice, twist, and a third. Go in the right side first. Pull back these 3 bands. Grab the bottom 2. Loop them to the middle. Do the same thing on the left side. Then here, I don't know if you see it, but you pull back all of those bands and grab the 2 on the very bottom and pull them up and onto the next peg. Then trying to figure out which way. I guess this way works. Put it through and take it off the loom. Now, just like we did with the arms, you can stick your hook through the 3. That's what you should have. Okay, so for the legs, you take 2 yellow, the same color you did your beak, and put it on the first 2 pins in the middle row. You go down once more with 2 yellow, take 2 yellow and go in diagonally downwards. So on the 3rd peg in the middle and the 3rd peg on the left. 2 more, do the same thing but on the right side. Then you go down once more in the middle, and then we're going to close this off. So you take a single band, stretch it, make it to a figure 8, put it back on your fingers, and put it on the left 4th pin and the 4th middle pin and the 3rd left pin. And then you do the same thing, but on the right. So that way these 2 are doubled over themselves and it's tight enough. You take a single band, wrap it around 3 times, stick your hook in, grab the top 2. Mine want to go to the right, so I'm going to put them there. You reach in through the right peg, grab the bottom 2, bring them to the middle. Go back into the cap band, grab the 2, pull it to the left, go back in, pull it to the middle, go in through the cap band and pull that up to the middle. Go in and you push down all of those so you see these 2, pull them up, and then do that one more time. We're going to do the same thing. So you take 2, go down one more, middle to left, middle to right, down once more, single band, double it over itself to close this off. Same thing on the other side. Single band, wrap it around the bottom peg 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Reach in, grab the top 2, turn it to the pin, reach in, grab the two, put it to the middle. Into the cap band, grab the two, put it to the left, go through the left pin, grab the two, and put them to the middle. If it gets caught like this, go around and it'll release it. Go in one last time to the cap band, take off the two bands, put to the front peg, and then go all the way down and see those two yellow. You pull it up. Oh, I got one, but that's okay. You can do it one at a time. It won't ruin anything. But it will if you drop it. Okay. And then you go up one more time. Then you just have to put it on your extra hook. I left it there as kind of like a reference. The first one, okay. So now, this is what you should have. Okay, so now we get to add all of these pieces onto the board and, make her body. That sounded weird. Okay, so 2 white rubber bands go to the top of your loom. Put it diagonally across the top pins. Do the same thing on the right side. Go down twice on the left, all with 2 white rubber bands. Do the same on the right side. Go down twice. And then in the middle, you go down 3 times. So that's once, twice, and a third. And then you have to close off the face. So you take 2 white rubber bands and you put it diagonally on the 4th middle pin and the 3rd left pin. 2 more, and they do the same thing but on to the right side. And then you do the neck, which is 2 white rubber bands going straight down. You can do 3 if you want to, just in case one snaps, but it kind of makes the head bend a little, so I like just doing 1. And then we will take the pink color and put it diagonally from this neck one, and then downwards to the left, like that. Then we'll do the same thing on the other side, and we'll go down 3 times with double. I'm using navy blue for her little shirt. You can use whatever. I think ocean would also work, but in my opinion, the navy blue looks the best. So you go down 3 times on each row. That's 1, 2, and 3. Then 1, 2, and a 3. And then you go in on the left side, 1, 2, and 3. Then you go down once with your pink. So 2 pink bands. 2 pink bands. All 3 rows. Then we'll go down twice with purple is what I'm using. So you go down twice on each row. And this is, instead of, like, I'll show you on the Huey, how they have it to where their, you know, their shirt stops and then it's just their feathers and their tail. But she doesn't really have that. She has a skirt covering. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Go twice on the right. And now we will switch to yellow and go down twice with 2 bands on the left side and twice on the left or right. I don't know what one I said, but the 2 edges go down twice. The middle we're gonna leave alone. That is done. Now we'll put on the triangle bands. So these kind of hold this all together. Yeah. So it holds it together and, you know, keeps it, you know, the 3 rows. If we didn't do this, it'd be all loose. So take a navy blue band. Don't go where the pink is. Go on the one under it. Then you go down again with the dark blue. Where'd it go? Oh. 1 second. Okay. I guess I dropped it. There's the 2. And then you switch to a pink. And I kind of like stretch it a little bit if you're using the silicone one, because they're kind of tight. And then we do a purple, another purple, and then one final purple. But since it stops here, what we do is we pick up this one part of the band and move it up and over this pin. So you just do that. And that way you pull this through both sides of the triangle band, and it, you know, makes the legs separate. Yeah, now, oh, I forgot again. Okay, so the top purple triangle band, take off, grab your tail, put it on your hook that you're using, and we're going to put this on now. So on this top purple middle bands, you pick it up, take it off the pin, slide onto it, twist it down so it's pointing towards the bottom of the loom, and replace it back on. And then put the triangle back there. That way it's on good. When I was making this one, I messed up. I put it on the very bottom one, and as you can see, it isn't very good. It should have been up here. So here this is. Now we can add on the feet. So take it off your extra hook onto your good one and attach it to this bottom peg. Do the same thing with the other foot, but onto the right side. And then we'll do the arms. So take those 4 bands, put it on the top peg up here where there is blue and pink. Put it on. And do the same place, but on the right side. And a way to make sure they're on right is if you pull them and it doesn't fall apart, then you're good. It's better to find out now than after you loop it all and take it off the loom and then have to fully restart. And the arms aren't very hard anyway. Now for the eyes, I'll show you the bands and then the beads. No, sorry. That is backwards. It's the beads and then the bands. So, you take your bread tie in a single white band and slide it on like halfway-ish on the bread tie. Close it into a V shape-ish. So, it is like this. Then you pick up your beads and just slide these edges through the holes. Do it for both beads. And then you just pull it and eventually it's on the band. Now you want to grab this other end so then you can stretch it and they're safely on it. You go to the middle peg on the face, the second one, and you put the one in your hand on the pin. Do the same with the one on the bread tie. Then you can open it up and take it out. And then, so that these are separated, you push them to the side and then take this top one of the two and put it up onto that pin. And that makes it a triangle band. That, helps. Not helps, but I think you know what I mean. And then, if you were doing the bands, you take a single band, double it over itself, so it's on there twice, put it on that peg in the middle, but before you drop it, you twist it into a figure 8 and put it on again. So it's on there 4 times. You can, if you want to, just go around crazily and do 4 like this, but I think it looks better this way. So twist it so it's on there twice. Twist them both at the same time. Put it back on. It's on there 4 times now. You grab a band, stretch it across like a triangle band, and then make sure you can see. Usually when we loop, we go in through this band and pull it up. But since we want this black band on top of here, this triangle band, we're going to go by it like this. Grab the 4. You can do it 1 or 2 at a time. It doesn't matter. Just as long as they all get over there eventually. And then do that on the other side. Grab them. Put them over the pin and onto the band. And then you can just kind of like adjust it. And that's it. You should only have your beak and your bow, because those get on added later. And yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do the hair. It's kind of hard. Yeah. So make sure you're using pink because all of my white got mixed in. You want to use white. Take 2 and first you might want to push down the face. We are going to make it to where her head is 5 rows long, but it's not going to be connected, so it's like that and cute hairish. So you go down 3 times. Here. I have these 2. I made them differently. So I can show you, then I guess you can do whichever one you think is better. This one is shorter and probably more realistic. And this I only went down 3 times. This one I went down 4. And it's also cute. So you can do whichever one you want to. So yeah. I'm going to make this one go down 3 times. So 2 bands down the face. So yes, 1, 2, and 3. You take a single band and wrap it around 3 times. Once, twice, and a 3rd time. Then you're going to do the same thing on the left, or sorry, the right side. We already did it on the left. That was silly. Okay, so that is 2. And here is 3. Take a single band, wrap it around here 3 times. Then you'll take a single band right here and make a triangle band across these 3, and this will keep it on there. Oh, I forgot. So you're gonna have to take these 2 top on the middle peg, take them off over there, and then do the same with the top, because we need this eye band to be up. So pick it up with your hook and move it over, then put the top ones back on, and then the next, and then you put on the eyes. So sorry if I mixed that up, but we're using this as the triangle band to hold this together. So I have to do the same thing on the right side. So take it off, take it off, pick up this and make sure it doesn't fall. Grab these 2, put them back on. Grab the bottom 2, put them back on, and transfer it back onto the pin. Then you go into one of the sides, doesn't matter which one you do first, pull back the cap band, grab the 2, pull it up, go in through the cap band, grab the top 2, go in through this eye band, pull it back, grab the top 2, put it up. Do the same exact thing on the right side. Okay, so, oh no, it's okay, you're okay. I scared my dog. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, what? Oh, sorry. Okay, what was I doing? Yes, we have to take this sort of off. It can be hard, but we're gonna do it. What you do is you go up here and you pick up these 4 bands, not the triangle band, just the 4 that we already looped up. Take it off the pin and put it to the side, like that. And then we do the same thing for the next one. So, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't set it up right the first time. This is not good. Okay, and we have to do that on the other side. So you leave this top pin and you leave this bottom pin on the loom. If you went 4 times and this is down here though, take it off, because you don't want her hair connected to her shoulder. It won't be good. So yeah, you can just go and take this off if you want to. I just like to keep it on. And I can, since I did the 3. So yeah, take off these and then make sure by just like pulling that these are still connected, and they are. So now we can do the actual looping. go down here. If you pull the foot, you can kind of see where you need to go in. Grab it. And loop it up. Do that again. And then here, you have to pull back this little band and go down. Grab the two, take them off the pin and onto the next. You do the same thing. And it's very repetitive. You just go in, grab it, release it. You go up as much as her arm. So once you get to here, stop and don't loop these pink. Do the same thing on the right side. I dropped them. Man, I am not very good today. I just keep on dropping everything. Okay, then go down to the middle and grab these two. Pull them up. Go in. Grab the two, pull them up. Grab the two, pull them up. And just you go up all the way until the blue ends. So you stop here. You go in on the right side, push all those back. Grab the two on the bottom, loop them over. If you pull it, you can see the two better. And put it on. You reach down all the way through all of these. And again, one at a time is okay. Mine is all twisted up. You go in, take it off the peg, and onto the one above it. Then you reach in through this neck, grab the top two, take it off the pin, and put it onto the pin it's leading towards. Mine is going to the right. Do the same thing. Mine wants to go to the left. And then in the middle. Now you push it down as much as it'll go, because now we get to add on the little beak. So transfer it to your hook. And place it on the third middle peg. So underneath the eyes. And then you'll reach in on this left side and grab the three that we wrapped the one band around as a cat band and put it on this third left pin and do the same on the right. Then you can go ahead and loop down here up, and then you go back through there, loop it up one more time, going to the right side, grabbing the two, looping them up, grab the two, loop them up. Now we get to add on the bow. Now make sure it's nice-ish looking. See how where this big hole is? You put the big hole on here. So you just kind of stretch it and do that. And then when you do this band, you reach down all the way through, grab the two, pull them to the middle. Grab the two on the right, pull them to the middle, and then you'll go back down to where this yellow is. Grab the two white, go up, last two white, and go up. Put your hook through all of these. Grab a single white band, pull it through, and put it on your hook. You can use a clip. If you don't want to use these bands, make a knot, but I'm gonna do it. So then you take this back loop and take it off of the hook and pull tight. You don't want to pull too tight that it breaks like that. That is what you do not want. That's just great. Okay, gotta clean that out. Alright, stick your hook through all of them. There we go. Alright, and then you take it off the loom. Careful with the silicone bands if you use them, because they are tight and hard to take off sometimes. Okay. So you kind of like stretch her, make her bands go into the right places. With her tail, make sure it can get turned around, but make sure it's on the opposite side of where her little bill is. Yeah, so we're gonna hide this white band just by going through some loops in the back of the head. Grab the band and just pull it through them till it disappears. And you can go through more and more just until you don't see it anymore. Or you could, leave it and hang it somewhere. But I'm gonna hide it. And then we're gonna have to hide this. But what I also want to do, see how it's kind of like leaning into her eye? I'm gonna take my hook and push it through all of this stuff behind it. Grab the white and pull through and pull the whole white up. Now, that white isn't in her face, at least as much, since it's near her eye. It's kind of hard. The only thing is that now there is a white thing crossing over, so you don't technically have to do that. And I'm gonna hide this pink by just going in through a couple loops in the bow, and then when it gets to here, pull it through the face. And there we go. So that's her. Another thing you can probably do with the bow is putting it, any one that you put it through will leave white there. I'm just trying to think of, options to keep it out of her face. So like you can do that. I put it through right here. Just whatever, you can experiment if you don't want to do it the way I did it. And yeah, that's her. Okay, so these are all the ones I have made and I think would be cool. That's the back of the little chipmunks. Chip and Dale, Scrooge, Lena, which I have her video, and I will put it up there. I also have Dewey, Webby, obviously, we just made her, Huey, which I also have a video for, Louie, Giselle from Enchanted. This is when she is animated. And I also made finger puppets. So I have Lena, I have Dewey, Webby, Huey, Louie, and Pikachu. So let me know who you would want me to make. Or if there's another person that I don't have made yet, just let me know and I will try. Yeah, I will do my best. I can even now make hats, like baseball hat kind of things. So yes, let me know, and I'll see you again with another video. If you liked it, I guess push the thumbs up button just to let me know. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see any more videos. And I will see you soon. Bye.